Anyone with any problem, situation about the course? How is it going so far?
Well, it's going okay. Still, I'm still not sure what exactly he wants in the website and the GitHub. But I'm either gonna submit it later today or tomorrow. And once I get feedback, I guess then I'll know.
Okay.
Yeah, I am in the same. Like, I don't know exactly what he wants, so it's hard.
The course has not been straightforward from the beginning, so I'm not really
Yeah.
sure what we are expected to do and what we are not expected to do. It's been really confusing.
Yeah.
So I'll be teaching the DOM manipulation using the create elements, append child, insert before, and remove child. Those functions. Most of these things are mostly used in HTML. So, and then Giliana will be Giliana, what topic will you be teaching today?
Manipulation CSS class properties using JavaScript.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not that hard and it's really easy. Like, again, it will take me probably 5 minutes to talk about it.
Yeah, I mean it's the same as the DOM manipulation. It's not any big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's you mostly use them in if you remember CIT 160. If any of you have done it, we use these elements a lot. So
Yeah.
So what's the course title of that CIT class?
the one I just talk about.
Yeah, what's it called?
Introduction to programming. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, CIT 160.
Yes, I'm talking
It's
about
really
CIT.
good. I really like that class.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Because
took that
I
one
mean,
last semester. It's really fun.
oh really? I mean that was the
Yeah.
first course I did. So the very, very first course I did.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I wish they had a class like that in the computer science department.
oh, are you doing computer science?
I'm doing software engineering, but it's basically the same courses.
Oh, okay.
I'm doing computer information technology. So
Yeah, I'm also doing computer information technology. So that
yeah.
one.
What classes are you taking from CIT?
I'm taking. I'm doing this very course we are doing, and then I'm doing operating system, and I'm doing network design, and then I'm doing project management.
Wow, a lot.
Yeah, and then one religious course.
Nice.
Okay, so let me get started on the DOM manipulation, and then you go from there. So the DOM manipulation simply stands for document object model. So we use a piece of document to represent a whole object, something like of that sort. So when you are using it, it has to do with, it works with the API and then also XML document. And then it's a neutral. It's a neutral language, programming language for most platforms. So it can be used for other programming languages aside HTML. You can use it for Java and other programming languages. So I looked through the Vue 3 schools and I found some really exciting examples. I know most of these examples, you use them in the 160 class to create our calculations, the simple things you did in the CIT class. So just a second, let me share my screen. Okay, so we are going to. I'm first going to talk about the DOM manipulation that has to do with using the create element. Okay. Okay, so this is what I found from the Vue 3 schools. Okay. If you can see this, the highlighted one, the document.create element always will create an element for you instead of bringing the text out. It will create the element for you, and then it always has, it mostly goes with the function. So it has to be done in a way that the function is being called. So as I click the try this, you see that the create element is supposed to bring out a button. So as I do that, as I click the try it, you see that it will produce, it will continue to produce multiple buttons. So you can see another one, then another one. So that is basically what the create element will do. It will create whatever you want it to create for you. Any question?
No,
No, I think I got it.
sorry.
Okay. So it looks like Pedro is saying something. Okay, Pedro said he will join us soon. So then the append child. Let me show you what the append child will do. So in the append child, it always adds a list to the end of the list. That means from the last list on the item, it's always add another list to it. So if I click, as you can see, the function here, this is the function for the append child here. So when I click the try it, it's going to add water to the last list, which is tea. So if I click try it, you see it. I can change what I want it to add to anything I want. So change it to sleep, and then I click try it, and then oh sorry, then click this, and then to add sleep to it. Whatever thing I add, so just change it and add it. So it will always add something to the button of the list. That's the last list. That's what the append child will do. Then you go to the insert before in the DRM function. The insert before will always insert it will always insert an item to the list. So that will be the first thing that it will add. Instead of bring it to the bottom, it will bring it to the top. So as you can see, I clicked the try it and it added the water. I can change it to anything you want if you want to. It will always add something to before the first list. That's what the insert before function would do. And then the remove child function will remove the last thing on the list. So as you can see, this is the list here. This is the list of the things, and you can always change it if you don't want it. If you don't want this thing, you can always change it. So if I click it, the first thing will go. I click again, another one will go. And if I click again, the last one will go. So that was the list. I can change it to anything I want. Oh. Sorry. So as you can see, that is what it will do for you. It will always change. The remove child will always remove the last one. And it will always remove one of the items starting from the top. So it goes on and goes like that. Any question, contribution?
No, it looks good to me.
Yeah, it's good to me too.
Any question? Hello?
Oh,
I'm asking if anyone has a question, any contribution you want to add.
not really. It was really interesting. I'm thinking about how I can use it.
So basically, that is what the DOM manipulation does. It allows you to manipulate any of the items, functions into using elements that you want. That's what the DOM manipulation does.
I guess I do
So-
have one question.
Okay.
What does DOM stand for?
DOM means document object model.
Okay.
Yeah. So instead of a whole document, it just changes to an object that can be simplified in the programming language. Okay, so Giliana will continue with the manipulating CSS and those
Yeah.
stuff.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so I will share my computer, my screen again. So, yeah, we are going to talk about manipulation CSS class properties using JavaScript. I think that does anyone doesn't know how to use CSS?
The CSS is cool and it's nice to use, but it can really be confusing.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I'm really going to use this. Okay, this is not working. Oh, okay. So I'm using brackets here. I really like brackets. So this is it's a really simple page that I made for this class. So welcome, this is week 4. As you can see, I have the HTML page here. Then I have a JavaScript one and a CSS one. So in the HTML, you will see a lot of buttons there to use functions in JavaScript. And I don't have too many details of how I want like the words to be because they are all in CSS. So first, one of the things that you can do like with CSS and JavaScript together is, for example, welcome, this is week 4 and also our first meeting. Yeah, we did it. Click, we survive another week. So we can change the text and even the style of the text. If I go to the page CSS, you can see which one is it. So here, header H1, it will be here. This is like the normal. If I start again, this, it will be the code for that. And then I will change it in JavaScript. This is my first function. The text is, we survive another week. And here I use style.font size. So that's how I changed it, the size of the words. So what is that? So you can use HTML to change some HTML styles. The syntax, that's not. The syntax, it will always be that style, that property, new style. For example, in this one, the property was the font size. You can use another ones. And the new style is the new thing that I want. That's how I change it. That is how I use JavaScript to change something in CSS. Now, this. So I can also change the background. You can see the color is, this is just the clock. This. So here, I will use the same instructions from here. Here. So the syntax for everything is always the same. So here is I have a variable color because this is what I want to change. This is what I want that happens. It will be that variable that it will like after show this style. The property in this case, it will be color. I want to change the color. I want it to be blue. Again, I want the same object now to change the style. the font size to 20, and I want the same object to change the style, the background color. So I use this syntax to change things from JavaScript in CSS. You can also do some cool stuff. For example, here you can hide and show things. For example, you can hide an image. I will show it here. Okay, yeah, you catch a Pokemon. So you can hide things. This is in CSS. Like I have it here in HTML. It's just right here. I have an image. I have it in CSS too. Here, all this is how I want the image to be with this. But in display, I put none. So it won't show me the picture because I put none. That's why you can see it here. But you can change that in JavaScript. And if you go here, you can say that I have a new variable, that variable is, it has the name. Yeah. It has whatever name that you want. Here, what it has is the ID. So here, what is it? Image. So I want to show all these because all that is, it's all this. I need to. So all these that have an ID called image is all this. So again, I hide it with CSS. I put down to show, and then in JavaScript, I make a variable and I will say, okay, if that ID that I have, that object, has a style display that is equal to none, and it's exactly what is happening, then when I press the button, it will be black. So it will show me the picture. If I press again the button, it will disappear. So you can just make it appear and disappear. So that's a cool thing that you can use using CSS and JavaScript. But pretty much it's all the same. You will always use this. That means a variable and a style and a property and then the new value. Any questions about that?
No. No question.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
I've been using CSS a lot for web designing, so it's kind of fun to use. Just I can really mess you up, especially when you make a little mistake.
Yeah, another thing, probably everybody knows it, but always remember in your HTML page that you need to call both. You need to put a script that says, that have the name of your JavaScript page, the one that you are using, and another one that says the CSS page that you are using. That way you can use both in HTML, and you don't need to do that in JavaScript. You will just like use it like that, and like things will just happen. But I know that sometimes you could write the kind of page that you want to use from CSS, but I didn't, and still works. Like I just have one, so it's fine. And they are in the same folder, so they work perfectly.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, any questions?
I don't have any question. Brain and Pedro, do you have any question?
Not really.
No, I think I'm okay.
Okay.
Okay, perfect.
I'm going to start doing something and upload some codes into my database and into my GitHub and then submit something. Because I haven't done anything since week 1, so there are really a lot to do.
Mm.
I have to do. I don't know what we have to do each week and what we don't have to do. So it's kind of disturbing.
I don't know. I tried to make code so I can upload them to Git, but I don't know. Like I don't don't understand how to use Git.
Oh, let me stop the recording and then we can continue discussing.